Hello and welcome to another episode of Minecraft. I guess I'm doing a series on this now. First kind of video. Did decent, so why not do another? So far all that's really been done since I showed off the world is adding a pumpkin farm and slowly expanding the tunnel network to try and get it done. Even with just doing one block at a row, I'm nowhere near it. A good little tip when you're doing this is separate all your stacks into whatever you're doing your pattern by. I just made all these divisible by 5 since that's my pattern, so I don't really have to count out my block placement. You know, big projects like this tend to get annoying after a bit. The same thing. Look at the Y. As soon as I hit 4, place a block, walk, jump, place a block. This isn't even halfway. I'm not even at the bend yet. I think for anything besides the ice. Well, we're at the end of where I built out to. Still have a lot of glowstone left. About 2 stacks. I didn't know the babies could attack you. I have to kill it. So how much more do we have? Say like 160 and so about 500 more blocks before we get to the bend, and then from there, I should actually check. Oh, come on. So yeah, like I was saying, since last time, all I've really done is expand this and add a small pumpkin farm. I didn't check what the Z was. Oh, I've also added, as we're gonna see, finished adding change. I'm messing around with the design. 1127. I'm messing around with the design. I think I'm gonna go with copper for what's gonna hold up the chains, because I really like the design of the copper golems. So 600 blocks. So yeah, we still have 1,000 blocks to go. I mean, the hardest resource to actually gather for this is the glowstone. Because the leaves are just a matter of patience and having to run to repair my hoe. And then the netherrack I've been getting from looking for ancient debris, and the sand is just the quarry. Yeah, I was really experimenting with what blocks to do here. Because initially I thought of something like this, because I really like the design for change if it's going into the stone. I felt like the iron blocks clash, but the copper golem with its poses when it's in its statue form, I think putting it on the top of these two is going to make it look really nice. Still don't know if I'm going to let these oxidize fully or not, so we will see. And our big limiting factor for copper, since I'm slowly building a stockpile in preparation for a snapshot to come out, is going to be, I don't think there's actually any renewable way to get this. I think it's kind of like lapis. So here is my very tiny, crappy pumpkin farm. Today I think I want to... Oh, instant grow. I swear, pumpkins grow so much faster now. Even after I planted all these, one instantly grew. Let's do some housekeeping. Are these ready yet? No, they aren't. 3 are. Exactly how much I actually need. slowly been building up my honey blocks. This still needs a proper setup, but what can you do? So today's actual project is going to be trying to make a better temporary farm. As I've stated before, this is more a temporary staging area, I think would be the right word, until the tree gets to a more finished state and I can start moving stuff in. Which part of that's just going to be emptying out the basement of it to put farms like this. So there's a few things I want to see. One. Okay, that does destroy it. That's that idea out of the window. Okay, we're in official testing mode now. Big things I want to see are... I don't have any torches. Huh. Okay, we need to do a trip back to the nether. I really need to get a sorting system set up. I've been putting it off since I want to make it in the tree, but I have too much stuff split between the nether and here. Then I need to go through my ender chest. It's my shulker system is kind of working, but not the best. Definitely be improved. Alright, this is our time to test stuff. If we put a piston there, and let's say we put a dirt block, power it, it'll break the pumpkin. Alright. That still works. Let's place this back. I'm really big on trying to keep the natural terrain of stuff. I think when you just start clearing everything out or trying to make it look like one thing, it gets really boring. That's why even with when I did this, I was kind of disappointed. I had to clear out as much as I did. And then I had to keep clearing stuff to stop it spawning from outside the kill box. I really need to get like a steady supply of just dirt. I have none. And that crunches it down. Okay, it's time for an episode of Thomas Tries Modern Redstone. You know, I should probably put a, can you tell I really don't know how redstone works? I don't know if this is going to trigger this or that. Alright, this is our test. Even if we do this, we still have the problem of a water stream. But yeah, I really don't like this design. I think a better thing would be if we... Chat. I think I'm an idiot. I might be a very slight idiot. This has a very simple, very simple solution for what I actually want. Okay, after about 30 or so minutes, I've finally figured out the design I'm going to use. We're going to need seeds. I already got everything we're going to need for it. Even a water bucket. So the general idea with this, I made the design in creative, is going to be simple drop down. Water's gonna come. It'll crush the pumpkins down into the stream and put everything in a chest. It's gonna look ugly. It's going to be built above ground. No, I always suck with this. I always get the worst timing. It's going to be built above ground, and I'm going to build it near the world tree, since this is going to be probably where I'm going to spend most of my time for the forthcoming future, just trying to build this. So I'm going to plop it right here, and then it's going to be torn down later. I'm trying to think. I don't know if this would be better to build it above ground since it's going to get torn up, or try to do it underground. Yeah, above ground I think is going to be the move. So let's start by tearing up this. This has stuff in it. What is this? Why can't I pick it up? That's a... Okay. We'll need this later. So for now, I guess we should do a water channel. Gotta go there. Like this. So what has everyone been up to lately? I've been preparing for a move. Been pretty exciting, not gonna lie. Okay, let's just temporarily throw all this here. We're looking forward to just getting into place and getting fully set up so I can try and do some stuff. I really never had a lot of moves in my life, like even for college and stuff. Didn't take a lot, but this is a legitimate... And I do have grass up there. Okay. Move. Okay, so we want to do this. That'll drop down there. Something very important I need to do. We have this as a block off. Yeah, that's my piston. So this would be where it's housed. Boom. We just want to put a nice dirt ring around it. And we're good. Man, test this, because this will be my cutoff. Right here. Meaning we don't need these last two. Or last four. Switch this out. So yeah, I'm excited. I get to move in. So the basic idea of this farm is hopefully self-explanatory. So the idea with this is going to be very simple. When this is powered, these are going to stay up, pumpkins will grow on it, and when I'm ready to harvest, the block will drop down, pistons above will push the pumpkins and break them. I have to do here. Very self-explanatory. You just need to be wired up. And all this is going to be controlled with a button. Boom. Boom. Which I'll say will go here. Yeah, I'm going to be moving soon. Very excited for it. I know I keep saying that, but I keep getting distracted trying to make this. It's my very, very crappy farm. I just mainly need this as something that's generating pumpkins that I can easily collect. I do that. And that's all set. I just need bone meal. Get the bone box. Sure, why not? 5 of them. So hopefully this is going to give me all the pumpkins I need for when golems come out. Because I just need this to run, because hopefully by the next time we do this, I start digging out however the hell I'm going to do underground piston door. Which was actually the first thing I ever built in Minecraft. Hidden underground piston door. Really fun. I did not fix that yet. Hold on. And then a similar deal on this side. Where it's 1, 2, 3 out from this block. So 1, 2, 3. You know, even when you make something janky like this, there's a certain joy in it. Okay, so we had a pumpkin. Let's test. Place it down. I probably don't even need the block. I just like it being a toggle. Honestly, I've been obsessed with the copper bulbs. Because you don't need a T flip-flop anymore. These are fantastic. So this is very ugly. But, dear viewer, it works. Nothing else I can really say about this. This is one of the most atrocious things I've ever made in Minecraft. This is absolutely atrocious looking, but it's temporary. I just want to do this until I have about a shulker's box full of pumpkins, and then this can completely be torn down. And the only reason I want it to be automatic like this is so it's girlfriend proof. Where it's just simple, you hit a button, and then you hit a button again. Sorry if my voice is different, I'm recording this the next day. I think I'm trying to find a nice balance between having these videos be 20 to 40 minutes. I know, I haven't looked at the exact file time I recorded yet, but I know this is probably 10 to 15 minutes within the video. So let's see how this does. I want to get bone meal for this. After we finish this up, we have another project I want to finish up. It's a housekeeping project. Maybe 6 of these. Bone meal these. I'm realizing too, I can just talk about anything on this, which is kind of nice. Got my girlfriend to try canned fish the other day. Some nice sardines and herring. It's pretty good. She liked it. She liked the smoked herring better than the sardines. I don't know how. But here we are. Okay, that's done. So we have to take a trip to the nether. Yeah, canned fish are really, really good. Like, surprisingly good. And the anchovies especially on bread. I'm one of those very weird food averse people. There's a lot of stuff I won't eat. And fish is one of those few exceptions. I'll generally, for like meats and stuff, give everything a try once. I generally do not want to eat the brains or eyes. Or like, oh yeah, this should be enough. Maybe 2 stacks of this. I'll take the whole thing. Okay, we're going to try and finish off Harmony Bridge now. My rough idea for this is all those expansion points there, I want to go directly down. So I think this will take maybe 4 stacks. And then we'll finish off the side of this later, and I want to add lighting to this. So what am I actually looking at? Am I gonna go down off these ones? Yes, I will. Those are 3 out. Should get all these set up before. I still don't fully understand how scaffolds work. Okay. Then I'm probably going to set up a bamboo farm. Do I have snow? I tried making a snow farm. I don't know if they changed it or if I'm just being dumb, but it wouldn't work. Oh, and I have to clean all this up. Crap. Boom. Broker and redstone. I didn't pick up the lead, did I? No, I did not. Okay. We are good. Now, the Happy Gas is a really interesting addition. For what it does, I think it fills its niche. Because trying to do this before would have been a nightmare. I do like this. Yeah. Can they go in water is the question. I got my girlfriend eating canned fish. I taking that as a victory. We got one that was really, really salty. Like, on top of the normal salt for curing, they also added in a chemical one. And she loved it, because it reminded her of her parents' cooking. Okay. Those I'm going to have to do myself, I'm assuming? Am I trapped? No. Yeah, if anyone has comments of what they want to hear me ramble or talk about, go for it. Crap. Still don't fully know the best way to kind of handle the ghast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to place a chest down. Let me out. Let me out. You know, chat, I tend to like ugly things. And I think this falls into the realm of that. I think I can recognize that. I actually have a tea pet I got that my girlfriend thinks is the ugliest thing ever. And I just look at it and think it's an adorable little frog. Okay, I don't want to accidentally lose this. I'll just set that there for now. Grab like 3 of these. If I remember to do it, maybe I'll put a picture of him up on screen. I don't think he's packed away yet. And if he is, I'll include him in the next video. I don't know, there's something cute about him. Something satisfying about breaking scaffolding. Look at that. All falls down. Okay, so let's see how this actually looks. Get a good angle of it. I forget to close the doors. This certainly is a this certainly is a bridge. This is very certainly a bridge. I mean, that's the center point. I'm gonna be honest. I think it looked less goofy with a single pillar. And I think what's really doing it is this side. But that's just kind of floating. I have a midpoint. I do have a midpoint. Okay. It would be something like this. Oh, I missed my alignment on that. I think it's here. Then this one is... Or it was just every other one, and I could have used my brain. How's this look? Does this look any better? You know, it actually does. I think we cleared this out. On the cliff. Yeah, I actually like this. I actually like this a lot. Maybe I'm gonna add fences into this. The more I think about this, the more I don't know if trying to do some type of fences at the top for connecting would actually look good. I think I'm gonna leave this for how it is now. I mean, even that turned out better than I expected. The really only weird part still is here. Where I tried different things, like this being a bump, this being stairs. I really don't know what I want to put here. Or actually, you know what? I think I do now. Copper golems, both sides. Boom. I think I'll make it facing inward, like this. Let me get some signs. A general good tip for building, or just kind of planning stuff out, is use signs. Use lots and lots of signs. After logging in, you're not going to remember, and for something like this, which is a future feature, you're going to be waiting. Sorry about that, yeah. Good building strategy. Put stuff like this here, especially if it's for future features. I don't think I'm going to get rid of this farm, just because this is still loaded in most of the time, as opposed to here, which will only be loaded in while I'm working on the house. No, I think I am going to wrap it up here. I think next time I'm going to do more of a resource episode, where it's just going through what housekeeping in this world looks like. But I do think that is fun to see how each world operates. And hopefully slowly get better at finding stuff to talk about. I don't even think it's really finding, so I think it's getting comfortable just speaking. Because I could probably ramble for hours on anything. I just don't know what would be the best thing to ramble on. You. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully each episode is a very gradual improvement onto the next one. Take care.